So in today's video, I'll be telling you guys the top 10 best swords in Blox. To be honest, I think swords are very strong for PvP. So if you guys have been PvPing or starting to PvP or bounty hunt, you have found the right video. And I think without wasting any more time, let's get right into the list. So at number 10, we have Soul Cane. Yes, a lot of you guys would not be expecting this to be this low on the list, but still I have to put it because it's only good for stunning your opponent. If you guys are using a devil fruit or a gun, this sword is the best sword to use for that, because as you guys can see the soul beam move, this stuns your opponent for a very long time, and you guys can use this to your advantage in a PvP match. What this needs is only some good aim, and I think a lot of you guys would have some decent aim, so that would not be a big issue. So if you guys are looking for a sword which is very good for stunning people and actually helping you guys do some insane combos, Soul Cane is the one to go for. But yes, for this purpose it has to be at number 10 because it's not like a super strong sword. So at number 9 we have the YAMA sword. Yes, a pretty good sword in my opinion. If you guys are looking to PvP and you guys know a few combos, this sword is very good. As you guys can see, the moves are extremely fast, and the second move also has a bit of stun, so you guys can even use your fighting style with the sword. So that's why I would say this sword definitely deserves to be at number 9 on my list. But I think there are a lot more better swords than this one, because I personally do not like to use YAMA as a PvP sword. So whenever I use YAMA for PvP, I do the internal hurricane move, the stunning move, and sometimes I go through the enemy, and that is very annoying, and for that reason this sword is going to be at number 9 on my list. Moving on into number 8, we have the Buddy Sword. Yes, Buddy Sword is on this list as well. It is actually a very strong sword with a lot of high damage and also a lot of range. As you guys know, the heat slash move, this is a very good move for PvP. It is actually very fast and also does a lot of damage. And on the other hand, we have the lightning wave move. This one has a lot of range and a lot of damage, but only requires a bit of aim. As you guys can see, if I aim there, it has a lot of range and that does a lot of damage as well. So Buddy Sword is definitely one of the strongest swords in the game, and I would say one of the best ones for PvP as well. But still, as it's only 8th on the list, there are gonna be better options than this one. So I think let's move on into number 7. So at number 7 we have the Spiky Trident, one of my personal favorite swords to use, especially because the flying trident pull move. This one pulls in your opponent, literally pulls him in, and then you can do a combo. Like, what would you want more than that? I know the first move is very good as well. You guys can use both of these moves one after another. Like, you can pull in your opponent and use the Door Hurricane and easy combo, and that does a lot of damage. And you guys can also add in your fighting style and stuff like that, and that makes it a really good one-tap combo. So yes, Spiky Trident is a very good sword in Blox, but there is only one issue, and that is that it requires insane aim. Like, Soul Cane is actually based on aim as well. It is very difficult to stun your opponent with it, but whenever you do, it's an easy kill. Same goes with the Spiky Trident, but with the Spiky Trident you guys have to predict your enemy's location. Like, if he's running from there to there, you guys are gonna shoot like there, so he's gonna walk into that, you know? So it's kind of difficult to understand and use, but whenever you guys get used to it, it's a very strong sword, and especially for PvP, I would say one of my personal favorites. Okay, moving on into number 6, we have the Rengoku. Yes, a lot of you guys would not expect this, but this is a sword from the second sea, which is on this list. And to be honest, I think when this sword came out, like, then we actually realized how strong swords are in Blox. Like, this sword has insane damage and very fast moves. I'll show you guys, especially the Demon Slayer move. Like, you guys just do that, easy dash into your opponent, and then you guys will do like a lot of damage, and you can do the burning slash right after it to deal even more damage. Like, you can use the moves one after another to deal like about 7 to 8k damage, I think, or maybe even more, and then you guys can use your fighting styles and stuff like that, and you know, that is a very strong combo. Like look at that, that is 15k damage in just like 2 seconds. And I don't even have the Rengoku sword upgraded. It is this strong and very easy to use. It doesn't require a lot of aim, it doesn't require a lot of skill, only you guys would have to do a simple combo to deal a lot of damage. So yes, Rengoku is definitely on number 6 in this list, and yes, this is only number 6, there are gonna be a lot more stronger swords. But before we get into number 5, if you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers, so that would be very helpful. And also while you're down there, make sure to hit that like button, that also helps the channel out a lot. So here we go, at number 5 we have the Dark Blade. Yes, the Dark Blade, the Game Pass, the most expensive sword in the game, and it's only at number 5. A lot of you guys would be very shocked by this because I see a lot of people using Yoru as their main sword and they really like using Yoru. Yes, it's a good sword, but I think it's not worthy of the number 1 spot. In my list, I think it's gonna be only at number 5 because I think there are a lot more better swords than this one. So the 1000 slices move is actually a very strong move, like you guys dash into your opponent and do a lot of slices, as the name says. And also the Dark Air Slash is like a huge slash which you can do on your opponent and has a lot of range as well. So it's actually a pretty good sword if you guys ask me. So I think for the time and effort it takes to get Dark Blade, I would say there are a lot more stronger swords in the game. But if you guys have Dark Blade, yes, it is a very strong sword and will be at number 5 on my list. Now we get into very strong swords. At number 4 we have TUSHITA. Yes, TUSHITA is a very strong sword, especially the Heavenly Lunges move. This move does a lot of damage, and after that move you can easily do the Celestial Ravager move, and this does like a ton of damage to your opponent and will most likely kill them if you guys do a pretty good combo. I'll do the 2 moves in front of you guys and I'll show you guys how strong it actually is. Look at that, that is 10,000 damage without even a fighting style. That almost kills a player, bro. That is so freaking strong, holy crap. And the best part is, it is not even upgraded. So if you guys have upgraded TUSHITA, you guys would be doing like what, 12 or 13,000 damage with only like 2 moves. You guys won't even have to use your fighting style for the win. Like, it's that easy. So yes, it definitely deserves to be at number 4 on my list. So then at number 3 we have the Cursed Dual Katana, probably the best looking sword in the whole game. A very strong sword as well. But sometimes the Slayer of Goliath actually misses and it's very annoying. Like, you guys will most likely miss this move. It would need a lot of practice to learn this, but it's actually a very strong move because it kinda blinds your opponent and also does a lot of damage. So it's actually like a very strong sword, and I would say that one of the coolest looking ones as well. So at number 2 we have SHISUI. Yes, lots of you guys would be surprised why I put this so high. I don't know, for me SHISUI is one of the best swords because it's very fast and also the moves are very precise. So if you guys have good aim, they are 100% going to land on your opponent. And if you guys are using like a stun devil fruit with it, like rumble or dark or ice or sand or stuff like that, you guys can use this sword very nicely and it will deal a lot of damage to your opponent. So I think it is definitely worth to give this sword a try because it is a very strong sword. And I think it's time to reveal the winner, and I think this one is the CANVANDER. Yes, CANVANDER is definitely the best sword in Blox Fruits, especially for me. It's basically like an upgraded version of SHISUI, which does a lot more damage and also has a lot more cleaner and smoother moves. So there is no way that any sword is better than this one, at least for me. I don't know about you guys, let me know in the comments below, but I think that this one is one of the best swords in the game. So yeah, that concludes the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also hit that like button, and let me know if you guys agree with this list and which sword do you think is the best one in Blox Fruits. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.